I appreciate you, Queen. Good morning to you.
Oh, the words from the pages change your world. They can change your heart, they can change your mind, they can change your life. Black Wall Street Book Club can change your world.
The new Black Wall Street Book Club can absolutely change your life, change your world, if you allow it to, because it can help change the way that you think. And if you change the way that you think, then you'll begin to change the way that you act. You'll begin to change the way that you speak. If you begin to change the way that you speak and begin to change the way that you act, you'll begin to change your habits. And once you begin to change your habits, you'll begin to change your results. And the results that you get ultimately is your life. This is the new Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in a book, like the Bible. You put it in a book, like Daily Motivation for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro, and we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study. Everybody put in the comments, so study. It's a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. Because I realized in my 40 some odd years living here on this earth that everybody don't want to be rich. Everybody don't want to be wealthy. Everybody don't want to leave an inheritance to their children's children. But if you do, my recommendation is you begin your study of wealthy people. Find out how they've done it. Find out what they've gone through. And then learn what they are doing so that you can mimic their habits. And you can get their results. You can find this book by simply going to the website www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. No, this book is not on Amazon. Why not? Because I don't need fucking Amazon. I sold 5,000 copies of my book myself. Damn, Amazon taking 60% of my profit. Damn that. They ain't did no work. Why are they going to get paid? Matter of fact, I was thinking about doing a session because I'm going to start writing my next book. And I know some people want to know how did I do what I've done. And I might walk y'all through the process. So if you are writing a book or in the process of writing a book or thinking about writing a book, and you're like, man, I want to go down this journey with you. Just do what I did. I'm thinking about putting a boot camp or something together. I don't know. I'm just thinking, I like to be creative and stuff. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us, okay? TheBlackBillionairesClub.com, TheBlackBillionairesClub.com. Let's find out who's here with us this morning, man. They'll wake up early in the morning. Early bird gets the worm. We got to wake up on the right side of the bed, right? There with our right mental attitude, with our positive spirit, and we're going to tackle this day. We got to be prepared for the enemy. Be prepared for the propaganda. Be prepared for what we know is going to come. He's coming to steal, kill, and destroy, right? He's coming to steal, kill, and destroy every day. And so every day, we got to be ready. We got to be ready to fight for our spirit and our mind. Good morning to you we're broadcasting live here on Facebook and also Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. Grand Rising to you. Queen Gloria is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us. Gloria. Queen Vivian is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us out of Brooklyn. Queen Kathy Nicole out of Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning to you. Queen Yvette is in the house out of Boston, Massachusetts. King Mr. Consistent is joining us here today, man, out of Tennessee. Thanks so much for joining. King Tony, I ain't seen you in a while, brother. How you doing? Cleveland. All right. Bron is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Jennifer out of Atlanta. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Alicia out of South Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us. Queen Empress of the Blues. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Here today, who else is here? King Sam, Mr. Sam Wright. Thanks so much for joining us out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Queen, what's your name? Queen, that's what I'm gonna call you. I forget your first. Is it Ebony? As seen by Queen, is your name Ebony? Why would I think that your name is Ebony? I could be right. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. King Sean John. No, I'm sorry. Sean Jenkins in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. We're going to just be simply getting back to the basics. But I want to get to this word study. This word study. I want you to think about right now, wherever you are in life or wherever it is that you want to go, ask yourself, what are you studying? Because that what you give your attention is that what you become. So ask yourself, man, if you find that you've had drama, dysfunction in your life, ask yourself, be honest. Have you actually been studying drama and dysfunction? Is everything that you turn on the television has to be drama and dysfunction? People have to be arguing to get your attention. Ask yourself, what have you been studying? Who have you been studying? Have they been leading you towards the path of that which you say you want to go? See, what you study, you become. What you give your attention to grows. Ask you, and this is an honest moment, because where you are right now has a lot to do with what you have given your attention, what you have studied, what you've allowed to enter into your membrane, into your eye sockets, into your ear sockets, and have an impact or influence on you. See, I study money. I study wealth. There's some areas that I'm deficient in, yes, but in this particular area, I'm not. So there's some areas that might get neglected because I'm choosing to focus, I'm choosing to study in this particular area. What's that area for you? What have you been studying? Now, some of us, we might feel like we ain't really been studying nothing. Yes, you have. If you've been studying nothing, guess what you've been getting? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? If you've been studying nothing, guess what you've been getting? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's all about what you choose, what you and I choose, your free will. We choose to study. Some of us have studied white supremacy. Some of us have been studying racism. This is what we've been choosing to study. What's that for you? No, thank you, share. No, thank you for sharing. No, thank you. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. We're going to be getting back to the basics today, guys. We'll be going through Psalm number 119. I forget where we are. I'll pick it back up. We got 2 more days of this. We'll be done with Psalm number 119 as we're going through our series in the book of Psalms. I always talked about how I never really see people reading the Bible. I just don't see it. Not that it doesn't happen. I just don't see it. And God was like, well, why don't you just start reading it for them and then just see who comes along? And so I'm pretty surprised. I'm surprised by God. Because what happens in life, and what I found is life, if you just start running, everybody put a guy so run, Forrest, run. If you just start running, stop concerning yourself about what everybody is or is not doing. But if you start running, trust and believe there is a tribe that's waiting to see you lead. Now, they're not going to start running exactly when you start running. They're going to see that you're running, and they're going to see, okay, well, is he running? Is he going to run again tomorrow? Is he going to run again the next day? Is he going to run at least for a week or 2 so I know he's serious? Because I'm tired of running after people who stop running just when I start going. I'm looking for people who are consistent enough to keep on running regardless of who's behind them. If you just start running, next thing you know, you got 10, 12, 14 people following you. You got 10, 12, 100 people looking at you. You got 10, 12 supporters that say, man, we're going to be here running right along with your brother or sister. If you just start running, and that's exactly what we got here today. I just started running. Book of Psalms, which I consider to be a song for my soul. I'm going to try to find out where we are in this Psalm 119. 119 is the longest passage in the Bible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we're on Psalm number 119, stanza 14. I believe this is verse number 104. If you happen to be following with us, this will be day. One more day we'll be done with Psalm number 119. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, Psalm number 119, stanza 14, verse number 103, 4, probably 106. I don't know. I'm out of the Message Bible. You come out of whatever whatever verse you might want to read. I will say this: the Bible is a very interesting book because I found it to be a playbook for two ways. I found it to be a playbook for good and a playbook for evil. That's what I found as I've researched or I studied the Bible. It's a playbook for good and it's a playbook for evil. So you can learn both sides if you just choose to study. You can learn all the tactics of the evil because they only got a few and they do it all the time. But you can also learn the tactics of the good because they only got a few and they do it all the time. And you can also learn the tactics of the people that's in the middle because they only got a few and they do it all the time. Everybody put in comments on study people. If you just watch people long enough, you're going to see that they just do the same stuff. They are repetitive people. They the same stuff, different day. They react the same. They spin the same. They're pretty much all the same. Now, there's a few that don't think like everybody else. There are a few who are outside of the box, but generally speaking, the masses of people are in the same damn box. I am no longer surprised. I no longer even get emotional about people getting their $1,200 stimulus check and then going and standing outside the very next day to go buy Jordans. That does not surprise me. That's normal. Why are we surprised by average people doing average shit? Why be surprised when average people do average shit? Doesn't make any sense. Like, that's normal. That's what average people do. How many guys are saying today, I'm not average? I used to be average. I used to do average stuff. I done leveled up past average. I'm above average. I'm extraordinary. I'm unique. Right? I'm my own woman. I'm my own man. I don't do the same stuff everybody else does. They average. And typically what you'll find is that you want to get outside of the crowd because the crowd, not only are they average, the crowd is also broke. I decided to leave the crowd a long time ago. I don't even know where this is coming from this morning. Maybe because Empress of the Blues is here this morning. Maybe that's where this is coming from this morning. I decided to leave average a long time ago. I'm different. And I can appreciate my different. I'm not the same. And I damn sure love the fact that I'm not the same. You don't know what I'm going to do next because I don't do the same stuff that everybody else does. I'm complex. I'm unique. I'm rare. Average people do average shit. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Study people, man. That's right. Psalm 119, verse 105. Sean said the Bible is a book of books rewritten from the Torah, which was stolen by the Romans and maintained by the Catholic Church. All right. Fantastic. All right. Psalm number 105. Thanks so much, Gloria. Psalm 119, Psalm number 105, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. By your words, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path. I've committed myself and I'll never turn back from living by your righteous order. Everything's falling apart on me, God. Put me together again with your word. Festoon me with your finest sayings, God. Teach me your holy rules. My life is as close as my own hands, but I don't forget what you have revealed. The wicked do their best to throw me off track, but I don't swerve an inch from your course. They do their best to throw you off track. They do their best to distract you. They do their best to keep you from manifesting, to keep you from executing, to keep you from finishing what you started. They do their best. I inherited your book on living. It's mine forever. What a gift and how happy it makes me. I concentrate on doing exactly what you say. I always have and I always will. Everybody put in the console, concentrate. It's certain words that I believe that if we accept and make it our own, concentrate, focus, discipline. These words, they don't necessarily sound good because it means that we got to be mature. We got to grow up. We got to be adults. Concentrate, focus, discipline. These are words that are mature. These are the words of the grown folks, supposedly. And it has nothing to do with your age. Concentrate, focus, discipline. Psalm number 119 of, I don't know what verse this is. So Gloria help me out. It stands at number 15, I guess. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. I hate the two-faced. How many guys hate the two-faced? The people that say one thing, do another, the hypocrites. I hate the two-faced. But I love your clear-cut revelation. You're my place of quiet retreat. I wait for your word to renew me. God, get out of my life, you evildoers, so I can keep my God's commands. Take my side as you promised. I'll live then for sure. Don't disappoint all my grand hopes. Stick with me and I'll be all right. I'll give total allegiance to your definitions of life. Expose all who drift away from your sayings. Their casual idolatry is lethal. You reject earth's wicked as so much rubbish. Therefore, I lovingly embrace everything you say. I shiver in awe before you. Your decisions leave me speechless with reverence. I want to point out here where he said, get out of my life. Everybody put in console, get out of my life. There are some people that may be connected to you that you have a hard time letting go because they are your quote unquote friends. But you're not understanding that these people could be holding you back just because of your emotional connection to them for however long that you've been friends. You've grown, they haven't. It's not that they intend to do bad by you, but sometimes you simply have to tell certain people or certain spirits, not necessarily the people itself, to get out of my life. See, when I say that, I'm sure something pops up in your head. I'm sure somebody pops up in your head that you've been thinking about. You're like, you know what? I keep trying. I keep trying, but it's time to let you go. It's time for me to say to you, or for me to say, just not to say to them, but say in my own spirit, my own conscience, my own understanding, get out of my life. That's very difficult for some people to just say. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. We used to run together. We used to smoke that, drink the alcohol, smoke the weed, and do the club thing together. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Get out of my life. God, thank you for keeping me on track. Absolutely. Psalm 119, increase knowledge, right? Concentrate, focus, discipline. Concentrate, focus, discipline. Psalm 119, hope restored when discouraged. That's what we just read. Hope restored when discouraged, right? Get out of my life. Get out of my life. King Kevin is in the house. Discipline, absolutely. So I believe this is stanza number 16, and we'll end up finishing. Maybe we got 2 more days of this. Ooh, Lord. Stanza number 16, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Psalm number 119, stanza number 16, verse number 121. Let's read. I stood up for justice and the right. Don't leave me to the mercy of my oppressors. Take the side of your servant, good God. Don't let the godless take advantage of me. I can't keep my eyes open any longer waiting for you to keep your promise to set everything right. Let your love dictate how you deal with me. Teach me from your textbook on life. I'm your servant. Help me understand what that means, the inner meaning of your instructions. Everybody put it down, so help me. Help me understand. Help me understand what that means to me. How many guys have had some instructions or had some type of idea or had something that just hit you upside the head and you was like, what does that mean? Help me understand what that means to me. It's time to act, God. They've made a shambles of your revelation. Yeah, saying, God, I love what you command. I love it better than gold and gemstones. Yeah, saying, God, I honor everything you tell me. I despise every deceitful detour. I despise every deceitful detour. God, help me. Help me to understand what that means. Oh, that's something to meditate on right there. Help me to understand what that means. King Sean said, man, we must learn how to cut off dead branches on a regular basis in order to improve our daily lives with reduced drama. Help me, all right? Help me. God, provide me strength to remove what is not of you. God, get out of my life. That's right. Get out of my life. We just read Psalm 119, which is 121 through 128. It's profit from one's good efforts. That's what Queen Gloria says here. Profit from one's good efforts. So here's my encouragement, guys. That's our breakfast manna. That's the first half of our daily motivation. We just did Psalm number 119, stanza 14 through 16. Hey, man, that's our breakfast manna. I encourage you to do it again for your lunch manna. I encourage you to do it again for your dinner manna so that you can meditate on the word day and night. And God promises if you do your part, if you do that, then you will have good success. Doesn't mean that you won't go through anything. It just means that all things will work together for your good because you love God and you've been called according to his purpose. Because you love God. And if you love God, then you'll do what God tells you to do. If you love God, you'll do your part. Meditate on the word day and night. Meditate on the word day and night. We're going to transition over to our daily motivation for African American success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. This is one of the great Black authors of our day, still alive today, still writing literature to help Black folk to help themselves. Yes, it's in a book. Yes, we find it. And yes, we read it today. Today's title is All You Have to Do is Ask. All you have to do is ask. Now, before we get into this, can it be that it was all so simple? Can it be that it was all so simple? That all we had to do was ask. I'm telling you, if you adopt this philosophy, and it's something behind it too. If you ask with expectation, but you don't get upset with whatever answer comes, because it's simply just a question. And somebody can say yes or somebody can say no. But why do we make people try to feel some particular way because they say no? Listen, that's their prerogative. They have the option. They have the free will, just like you do, to say yes or say no, or to give you terms. If you don't like those terms, go find somebody else to ask that can give you the terms that you're looking for. Maturity. Grow up. It ain't about you. All you have to do is ask. Here's our quote of the day. It comes from a George Halsey, who was an entrepreneur. George Halsey says this, and I quote, "Life has more questions than answers." Life has more questions than answers. Let's find out what our motivation is for today from Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro, New Black Wall Street Book Club. All you have to do is ask. Let's read. Several years ago, George Halsey, a highly successful Amway distributor, taught me the value of setting clear, specific financial goals. Everybody put in console, clear and specific. He taught me the value of setting clear, specific financial goals. All year long, this is what I teach people. How to set clear and specific financial goals. I went to a group one time. I was in a group of authors, and I told them about some of the success I was having with my book. And a lot of them set an appointment to come speak with me. And the first thing I asked them is, well, what is it that you want to accomplish? You know, they say something like this: I want more exposure. And I say to them, well, see, that's the problem right there. You want more exposure. I didn't care about exposure. What I cared about was selling books. There's a difference where your energy go. You just want to be seen. I want to be sold. There's a difference. Matter of fact, you're probably getting enough exposure right now, but people ain't buying your book because your focus is on being seen. My focus is on getting sold. Big difference. And because my focus is on getting sold, I can set clear and specific financial goals. How many books did I want to sell by when? What is it going to take for me to do that? But you just want to be seen. Yes, what you told me. You want more exposure. Now, I get it. You think more exposure is going to lead to more sales. A sales strategy executed leads to more sales. Clear and specific goals. Over lunch in the exquisite North Carolina restaurant, Halsey shared a story with me about an elderly millionaire and a young man who desired to be rich. Do you want to be rich? The millionaire asked. I most certainly do, the young man answered. Then write down the amount of money you want and how much time you'll devote to acquiring it. The young man furrowed his brow. Do you think money will fall from trees just because I write a figure down on paper? He questioned. Yes, I do, said the millionaire. Every millionaire I've met told me he became rich only after he set an amount and a date by which to acquire his wealth. If you don't know where you're going, chances are you won't get there. Most unsuccessful people aren't aware that life gives exactly what you ask. So you must ask for exactly what you want. If your request is vague, what you'll get will be just as muddled. If you ask for the minimum, you'll receive the minimum. Do you doubt me? Just ask someone how much money he wants to earn next year. If this person is on the road to success and doesn't mind confiding in you, he'll answer immediately. But 9 out of 10 are incapable of answering this question. Theirs, the millionaire said, is the common mistake. Your mind desires to know just what you expect from it. If you do not ask for anything specific, that's just what you will receive. Clear and specific. I'm going to go back and read this again. Every millionaire I've met told me he became rich only after he set an amount and a date by which to acquire his wealth. Do you see the problem? Quite possibly in our community, right? Financial illiteracy leads to the lack of setting financial goals. So when I say something like this, I have my Cash App, right? You guys, some of you guys seen that. I'm Cash App investing. I'm telling you guys I'm doing $20 a day. I'm telling you guys I'm on the road to $10,000 in that account by the end of December, by the end of this year. That's where I'm going. Do you think I'm not going to get there? It's almost impossible for me to not get there because I know where the hell I'm going. And I'm working on it every day. And so what do? I put it out there for the world to see. This is where I'm going. You don't believe me? Just watch. Now, why do I do that? Because most people don't have faith. They won't believe until they see it. Once I get to $10,000, that's when my phone gonna start ringing off the hook. Now, they've been watching the whole time. They watch when I hit 1,000. They watch when I hit 2,000. They watch when I hit 3,000. I'm about to hit 4,000 in 2 months. And they keep watching. They're going to wait till I reach my goal. They're going to say, damn, how'd you do it? And I'm like, damn, you've been watching the whole time. So you must ask for exactly what you want. Everybody putting in capital letters, exactly. You must ask for exactly what you want. If your request is vague, what you'll get will be just as muddled. If you're asked for the minimum, you'll receive the minimum. Do you doubt me? Just ask someone how much money he wants to earn next year. If this person is on the road to success and doesn't mind confiding in you, he'll answer immediately. But 9 out of 10 are incapable of answering this question. Theirs, the millionaire said, is the common mistake. Your mind desires to know just what you expect from it. If you do not ask for anything specific, that's just what you will receive. That's just what you will get. Let's catch up on these comments, man. Clear and specific, indeed, from Mr. Samuel. Clear and specific, absolutely. True. Clear and specific goals. Clear and specific, right? Been seen and being sold. That's right. Clear and specific. Okay, this is so true. Good morning to you, Queen Sharon in the house. Right? Wow, exactly. Now, here's our quote of the day. Here's what you want to allow to take root into your subconscious. We're going to actually plant a seed of thought into our membrane, and we're going to try to drive it as deep as we can by repeating it over and over and over again until it brings forth a harvest into our life. Some 30, some 60, some 100-fold, a return for us being diligent enough to use the power that we've been given, the power of the tongue, to speak life into our life. We'll do this affirmation 3 times just to make sure we get it this morning. You can do it more if you need to do it later on. Our affirmation of the day here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, all you have to do is ask, repeat after me. Right here and now. I know exactly what I want. Our affirmation of the day, let's do it again. Repeat after me. Right here and now. I know exactly what I want. Now, I understand that this affirmation is going to trip some people up this morning because they may still be in their mind circling. And that's why your life may be circling. Set a destination. Let's do it again this time for the people in the back, the people in the way back. Make sure that they know we mean business today. This time, say it like you mean it. This time, say it with some conviction. This time, say it with your chest. Our affirmation of the day, repeat after me. Right here and now, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I want. That's right, Queen Glory. I'm sorry, Queen Glory, right here and now, I know exactly what I want. That's right, Queen Vivian, right here and now, I know exactly what I want. Queen Kathy, right here and right now, I know exactly what I want. Absolutely, man. Queen Megan says, man, exactly right. King Amari in the house, man, right here and now, I know exactly what I want. And I will obtain what I want. Right, Queen Alicia, man, right here and right now, I know exactly what I want. Queen Jennifer, right here and now, I know exactly what I want. That's right. Queen Vivian had it so nice, she had to do it thrice. Right here, right now, I know exactly what I want. King Kevin, right here and right now, I know exactly what I want. That's right, King Sean, man. I know exactly what I need. Absolutely. Fantastic. Queen Yvette, right here, right now, I know exactly what I want. As a man thinketh, so is he. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in the book, like the Bible. You put it in the book, like Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. You put it in a book like The Black Billionaires Club, written by yours truly. And we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, and I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.